Life is beyond bizarre right now. I feel like I'm living in a weird dream or nightmare, or maybe I just drank too much NyQuil about 2 weeks ago and fucking I'm still tripping. Who knows? But yeah, I'm waiting on a construction guy to come here to help out with. Look at our lovely shop. Isn't it coming along swimmingly? No, it's not. It's fucking everything's a headache and it all ends up at my doorstep somehow, but that's all right. So just there's been stress and a bunch of other shit going on, and like I can't even deal with it. But I started to feel a little bit good about myself the other day because I'm like, okay, you know what? You're still getting paid weekly. That's great. So what the fuck? When there's a lot of shit here that I'm not equipped to do. Like, ripping a floor up, fine. But other shit, I'm not a construction guy. I don't know layouts. I mean, I failed at fucking, like, I can barely like hold. Remember that game Dominoes where you like put a domino up to try to make them all fall? That never worked with me because the first one or second one that I put up would automatically fall because I'm clumsy as fuck. So I know my limitations and things. I'm smart in some areas. I'm dumb in a lot. But yesterday, like I went out. I'm like, I'm gonna go. It was the first day I hadn't been here in quite a while. And I was like, I'm gonna get some groceries. Everything's great. I go. I get in all the food that I need. I'm feeling pretty good about myself. Put it in the fridge. I go, I sit down, I'm like, you know what, I should do some dishes while I'm at it. Why not do some dishes? Let me domesticate myself a little bit. Go to do dishes, press the button, and nothing's happening. Press the button again, and nothing's still fucking happening. I'm like, oh fuck. With my luck, I know the dishwasher's surely broken. It's gotta be broken because that's what is happening with me lately. Everything's just going fucking shit wrong. So I'm like, okay, press it again, press it again. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I look around, and I slowly start to realize it's very, very quiet in my apartment. Like, in my apartment, especially in the summertime, you can usually hear other people like generators going because we each have our own. We have central air, each individual unit. So I was like, fuck, there's a power outage. I know there is. Look around, sure enough, power outage. First mistake I made was looking at their little website. Now they claim that if you look at, Commonwealth Edison, which I have, if you look at their website, that they will tell you outages in the area, a little pinpoint map. I think somebody was just playing Pac-Man on their map. Like really, like there were just dots drawn at random. Nothing made sense. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna have to do the one thing I didn't want to do, and I'm gonna have to call these fucking people and deal with the stupidest people that live. All right, I'll do it because I want to know when my power's gonna be back on. So I call up. I'm like, hey, and my power's out, and yeah, shit's really hot in here right now. So let me know when it's coming back on. Anything at all. And they have to do this shit, which I didn't really understand. Like, okay, thank you for calling today. I would like to help you with it. Right away, they sound like an ISIS hostage that has to like read some fucking message. Like, hi, I'm so happy that you called today. I'm so grateful to talk to you. I hope I can help you with your service. Meanwhile, they're just like jerking off. They're just sitting there like looking like, when can I go home? When can I go? Why am I talking to these retards on the phone? When can I go home? And I get it. Customer service, they get a lot of fucking stupid people. I wasn't one of them, I promise you. Angry, yes. Stupid, no. But I wasn't being a dick to them or anything like that. I was like, okay. He's like, he goes through his whole spiel, and then I'm like, listen, I live at blah, 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 hippity hoppity lane. Can you tell me what's going on here? And the whole block apparently is out. And he goes, okay, first I'll need to look up your account number. I gave you my address. Why do you need my account? My bill is paid. I don't know why we're doing this. Why are we doing this dance right now? What's happening? He's like, well, I need your account number so I can locate your account. I said, my account currently has nothing. I'm not behind in any bills, but then I'm thinking maybe he's got to clear that. Okay, fine. So I have to go through the whole rigmarole with him. And only for him to put me on hold for like 10 minutes to find out the information that should be right in front of him on the fucking computer. It's not like the old days where they had to pull papers up and, there was some lady, doing stenography. Or they're like, hurry, Jill, come over here. So let me grab your ass real fast and get this guy's info. That Mad Men era. Okay, so I'm sitting there. It never fails. It never fails whenever I'm here. It never fails. I swear to God. I think somebody hates me so much they just shoot somebody when I'm doing a video. It's like, okay, now call the ambulance. It's going to fuck up his shit. That's what I think. Okay. So where was I? All right. I call the guy up. I'm sitting there waiting, and he's like, oh yeah, there is an outage. I'm like, oh, thank you. I didn't know. I thought I suddenly had turned Amish and no one had told me. Thank you, wise sir. Have you seen any prophecies you want to foretell lately? Anything at all? Okay, Mr. Captain Obvious, got it out of the way. And he's like, yeah, it looks like it's a whole like 1,000 people. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, when will it be back on? He goes, yeah, you should be up and running at 5 o'clock. So this is like, yeah, 2:30 at this point. I'm like, okay, that's not too terrible. Hang up the phone. I should have known right then he was just making shit up. He was just sitting there playing like Tetris or something. Like, yeah, it'll be up in like an hour. Fucking fine, no. Get out of here. I should have known right then. So I'm like, all right. I'm sitting there, and then I'm starting to realize, because I've been in power outages before. I was in one back in the 90s. Like, we had a horrible heat wave here, and it killed like a bunch of people. It was like notorious. It killed like 2,000 people or something. I'm not even bullshitting. and the power was out on and off for like 3 or 4 days. It was just a fucking shit fest. But I was a teenager then, so I didn't give a fuck. I'm like, this is so cool. I'm gonna, like light a lighter and like listen to some like Nirvana. It's awesome. Woo! So now it's like I'm an adult. I have responsibilities. This all sucks. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, wait a second. I just got perishables. I just got some frozen foods. I just got ice cream and I just got milk. If this does not turn on within the next 2-3 hours, I'm fucked. All the groceries, I might as well have taken my groceries, gone outside and just thrown them on the ground and did a little jig and then peed on them. Why not? It would have made as much sense and saved me. I would have spent as much money doing so. So I'm like, all right, okay, fine. I'm waiting, getting more irritated because, it wasn't that bad out yesterday heat-wise, but I was starting to get really fucking hot and really fucking annoyed. So I go outside, wander around, and then I have to run into a cavalcade of stupid people. Listen, I'm a loogie-loo like anybody else. I want to go around, see what's happening, see about how long this is going to be. But then there's the rest of the people who are just dumb and want to sit there and annoy. So I find out where the source of the problem is. Turns out some Polak ran into a Pole. You can't make this shit up. And if you're going to come for me for saying something about Polish people, my birth bitch was primarily Polish. So I got a lot of Polish in me. I can say it about it. They're stupid. They're dumb. But whatever, but if you're watching and you're Polish, you're smart. You're the best person I've ever known in my life. No, but like some Polak hit a pole that knocked a line down, and of course it had to be a transformer, I believe, which is like takes forever or something like that. And so I'm like, all right, fine. So the first thing I see is the ComEd trucks all lined up and a bunch of guys with cell phones just sitting there playing on their cell phone. They're not doing shit. They're sitting there. There's like a down line right there, not a live wire, but the line is down. You can tell it's fucked up. And I'm just sitting there like, are they not getting paid? Like, it's not lunchtime. It's like noon. Like, maybe I'm fucked up. I'll come back in another hour, see what's going on. And by this point, everybody and their mother has made it like an event. The old people come out and everybody who's just bored to death like comes out and is like, what happened? Yeah. Oh, is your power out too? Is your power out? I was so ready. If the next person asked me to go, is my power out in my building or someplace else, to go, no, I've got everything. Well, did you pay your bill? Yeah. Maybe you want to, do your finances better. I'm sorry. I got everything I need right here. Just lie to everybody I see. No, my power's been out forever. My power's been on forever. What are you talking about? No, it must be you. I don't know. I mean, are you sure you're even here? Is it all an illusion? So I'm like, okay. So I run into just trying to get away from the little area where everybody's clustering together, like just kind of staring like they're somehow psychically or telekinetically going to make the line like fix. I try to sneak away from them, and there's not that many people out there. And I get around, and there's 1 or 2 people who are like, what's going on? Hey, did you hear anything? What's going on? Yes, the spaceship is coming in about an hour. We all have to wear black robes and sandals, and we're going to meet at the park and sing some Debbie Gibson before we board. So that's what I know so far. Pass it on. I don't know. So I'm like, all right, fine. I'm avoiding all the people. And everybody, I love when I hear the inane conversation going on, like, well, I guess we should get down to the store and get some ice before all our perishables go. And I'm like, listen, Little House on the Prairie, it's been an hour. Why are we doomsday prepping already? What the fuck is going on here? It's an hour. I've survived many more hours without it. It's annoying, yes, fine. But then it gets to be 2-3 hours, and the sun is setting here, earlier, like 6:30, 7-ish. No, I'm sorry, 7:30-ish. It's completely dark now. This point, it's like 6:30, 7. It's going to be fucking dark. I don't have candles because, again, I'm not Amish. I'm not fucking, in the prairie days. I didn't know I needed them. I have a flashlight on my phone, but problem with that is I have no cell phone charger because I can't charge my phone. Because what do you need? Electricity. You need electricity to charge your phone. And then I go to do a little vacuuming. Turns out you need electricity to vacuum. I just thought it made a funny noise and did it, and I just plugged in the wall for, shits and grins. I didn't know. Fuck it. You just realize how much you don't have at that point. So then I'm just fixated on my perishables. I hate even calling it, like the milk and everything that's going to not last. So I open the fridge real fast, shut it. Open the fridge real fast, shut it, just to see and like touch to see how cold it is. Sure enough, at this point, it's like 8 o'clock. It's like 5 hours, 6 hours from when it started. My shit's fucked. I know my shit's fucked. I can't trust it now. So I have to go and take all my fucking groceries and throw them out, anything that I can't use, like any kind of meat or any kind of milk, which was a lot of this shit I had bought. So I go and I throw it out, and, rightly so, and decide to go check on, the crew again, see what's going on. Again, all I see is these dildos sitting on their fucking phone, talking to each other, and 2 guys, I'll give credit, 2 guys are really trying to fix a problem. And at one point, this black gentleman who's with them goes over to this other guy and goes, if you guys kind of help us out, We can like knock this out a lot faster. And this blonde, smug bro guy, I just wanted to fucking punch him in his fucking face. I don't care. He's like 6'4" and he's built. I swear to God, I had enough anger in me just to knock him out. I was so fucking pissed. I mean, if it was a normal day, he could have beat my ass and I cried like a girl, but whatever. But he's just sitting there like, Then I see him. I decide I'll take a walk because it's nice out. I'll walk. I see him and his bros, his two main bros who are supposed to be working or whatever. I don't know if he's a supervisor. I don't know what he's supervising. The other two not doing their job. Like walking out of like a 7-Eleven that's not, nearby me and just kind of chit-chatting, having a Slurpee and looking at their phone. The fuck are you doing? They shouldn't pay you shit. And then I started to think, you know what? As long as the power is out, I understand if it's like a natural disaster or something like that. They can't be a hurricane, something like that. But no, if it's some random fuck up or, whatever, you're supposed to provide me power. I pay you every month to provide me power. Provide me the food that I lost. You should have to pay everybody who lost anything. If it's over 5-6 hours, they should be calling us like, what did you lose? Yeah, we know. What did you? Okay, how much you need? Yeah, we got it. Somebody's getting fired over this. I don't know who yet. Probably that douchebag that was just walking around with his friends all day. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to bitch about was just the power being out yesterday. I know it's no big deal. I know people have power out without weeks and shit like that, but it's just several little annoyances. I'm hanging out with Stevie later. I might go live. I'm not sure yet. He wants to go live so badly. I have the most bizarre existence now because I don't really know my work hours. I don't, it's just like, get in here and do this. Get in here and do that. I don't know when I'm working, but I know I get paid. And so I've had a lot more free time. And Steve's like, well, call me. Steve doesn't get off his second job till late. So call me, let's hang out. Literally, my day has been coming here, doing shit, going to the gym sometimes, taking a shower, because after I leave here, it looks okay right now. When I leave here, I'll be covered in shit. I guarantee you there's like a sheet on me right now. You can't even see. After you tear a floor up, it's years, fucking hasn't been done 20-something years. It's years of jizz. There's probably some people that died back here or something like that. When we tore this carpet up, I thought it was going to fucking die even with a mask on. The shit that was coming out of here for days after, even though swept, mopped, everything we need to do. I can't. I can't do it. It looked very, 9/11 in here. You know what I mean? It's like very like that kind of shit, which made me have a newfound respect for those people. Like I can't imagine. I was such a pussy. I was in it for like, an hour and I could step outside and get away from it. You know what I mean? Those people, those poor people, like Jesus. I know I'm rambling on, but I need to because I need to kill time and I'm so bored. And the air conditioning is going on and off at will. So now I'm getting kind of warm. Maybe I'll step outside. But yeah, I've been going from here to basically Steve will pick me up at 10 and he doesn't want to do anything too expensive. And we end up driving around in his car. It's not my gas. I don't really care, but I feel like I'm living the life of some 22-year-old that like ne'er-do-well or something. I just feel like it's very odd. Like we went, we'll go get a cup of coffee, talk some shit, all that stuff. The other night we were just driving around and I love to drive around with Steve because he gets lost. He just gets lost and I have to kind of remember where we are and then eventually we'll pull over. He'll be ready to cry and I'll just GPS the way back to my house or wherever. So yeah, but again, you got anything you want me to talk about? Put it down in the comments for this video. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. A lot's been going on. Bear with me. Yeah.